5 photos, 5 mistakes, 5 lessons. This is the hard drive with my old photos. It's harming because majority of the photos on this hard drive are... We are going to look at 5 of my old photos and I'm going to roast myself hard. Quick info before we start. I was never a pro. I just traveled across Europe. I had taken hundreds of photos of beautiful, amazing places, and let's be honest, 90% of these photos are total crap. But today my eye is better, my editing is better, and I hope my taste is way better. So when I open these old files, it hurts, but in a fun way. So let's start. Here it is, my folder with 5 shots, and let's open the first one in Photoshop. It's taking a while. This is the first one, the shot of Venice, Italy. Obviously, that was a beautiful evening, but I can see now that this shot is pretty tight. I mean, of course, now I can't move the angle of my camera, I can't change anything hardly, but I can do some tweaks just to try to improve this shot years later. And of course I'll be using some AI stuff in Photoshop, but it doesn't mean anything right now. So first of all, I want to little bit reframe this shot to make it wider. Probably this is too much. I just want to see if Photoshop can deal with it. Yeah, I think this is already way better looking shot. I just made it a little bit wider and I believe it's already a huge difference. And now I just want to add some little polishing to this shot and I have no bloody idea if it works. I just want to get rid of this wooden thing. Yeah, beautiful. And I want to get rid of some extra stuff. This pile is because those objects are too close to each other and it just adds some kind of visual mess to the shot. I want to get rid of this antenna. Yeah, beautiful. Before and after. Before and after. I believe this is a huge change. This shot could be saved. The next one. This is the field, sunflower field I found in Hungary many years ago, and I think I can remember why did I take this shot. I just wanted to emphasize this border between the sunflower part and just grass. Probably I was thinking this kind of some minimalistic, interesting shot. Now I can see it doesn't work, but I can try to change it a bit. I hope so. What I do think this shot needs in the first place. I believe this shot have to be one by one, and this border between two parts of the field should be in the very center of this frame, like this. Yeah, probably. And probably this is somehow is more interesting shot or not. I'm not even sure right now. And also, I'll try to make it black and white somehow. Let's try auto. I'll do more contrast, but also I'll increase the shadows and blacks and whites. No, unfixable. This is some statue in London that was shot on my old Canon 7D with Sigma lenses, and this lens goes with huge amount of chromatic aberrations. Probably that's why somehow I ended up with the black and white shot. I believe I do not have the original file. Let's try to work with what we've got here. I believe I can save this shot with the huge help of AI. First of all, let's go to the camera roll. And here I want to get rid of this construction site. Seems like the picture has a lack of contrast, so AI can't realize what I want it to do. I can help it a bit. Let's remove this crane. Okay, I can fix some issues here and there, but okay, this is already a better shot than it was. The next thing, I want to reframe it a bit again. The problem about this exact shot is that this is a very popular place. I believe this is a very familiar place to any tourist who ever visited London. And that looks nice, but it's totally unreal. This place doesn't look like this. But who cares? This is already a better shot. Saved. I believe saved. This is a corner of some crossroads in Amsterdam. I freaking love this city, and I do love this shot, and I love all these beautiful grass on these walls of this building, but the shot doesn't work. And first, let's reframe it a bit, just to see if it helps. Despite the fact it looks completely unrealistic, it looks better than the original. I kinda like this part of brick window. Okay, let's go with number 3 and let's just pretend we cannot see this window goes to nothing. And also I got a problem with verticals here, so I have to stitch all layers together. I have to go to camera raw again and I'll go to geometry tab. So here it is. I can do a vertical thing automatically, but it seems like it doesn't work for me for some stupid reason. Autocorrection doesn't work also, so I'm gonna do manual. I will try to put a ruler on this building and I'll put some vertical line here, and it's kind of hard to find some horizontal line here in this shot, and I'll go with another vertical line. But it's strange because here we've got different verticals. So let's do this way, and it doesn't work also. Something like that. Okay, again I'll cut it a bit just to get rid of this lamp. And also I want to get rid of this stop sign, or how do you call this sign? I just want to get rid of this sign because it just takes all the attention because of its color. And actually I kind of missing this type of colors from Canon. I love it. Next one. That was a beautiful vacations in Geneva, Switzerland. That was many years ago, and this is actually September, this is my birthday. So, probably I was hoping taking this shot to emphasize with beautiful soap balloons and the cyclist in the same moment, but definitely this composition needs some polishing. I will try to change it just to give the cyclist more space to breathe, and it's taken a while. I will not be using this changed generated parts in any kind. It has some variants, but the first one looks more natural. The funniest part is that now this is a shot about the cyclist, not about the man with his soap balloons stuff. Let's change it. I will delete this one. I'll redo this shot in a very hard way. I'm just forcing Photoshop to imagine what's going on this embankment in Geneva. And look, it's doing a nice job. Yeah, I kinda like it. But let's be honest, this shot is unfixable also. So why am I showing you this? Because it's okay to be bad before you get good. These photos are my memories and I still love them. But they show me how much I learned about photography, about composition and about my gear. So don't be afraid of your old trash photos. They are just steps on your ladder. I'm wondering what is your biggest photography mistake? Let me know in the comments. Please hit the like button if you find this video at least a bit entertaining. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao for now.